CountryWide CONNECT, connecting farmers and growers to what they need to know to grow. Your daily innovative rural show with Andy Thompson and Sarah Perriam-Lampp.
We are talking, our last guest of the show completes the regional finals of the FMG Young Farmer of the Year, which is happening on the 4th of July, the grand final in New Plymouth this year. The Northern Young Farmers regional final, Justin Ruygrok joins us now. Justin, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And this is not your first rodeo.
No, I competed last year as well, so thought I'd give another crack this year.
Yes.
Justin, you have to lose one to win one. This will be your year, isn't it? A bit like the Warriors.
Yeah, I'll give it my best go, and that's all I can do really. But yeah, that's the end goal.
I did actually jump on just to double check it hadn't been postponed or cancelled due to the cyclone. What was the weather like?
It was actually just before it was sort of hitting us, and it was more out the east, so we had it in Pukekohe, and it didn't actually hit us till later that night, so it was fine for us that day, thankfully.
Justin, second year, as you said, you were grand finalist last year, so that means you've won this competition two years in a row. What did you take out of last year's regional final to get into this national final again?
I guess just learnings from it all. Like last year when I competed, I sort of got roped into doing it. Didn't really have any knowledge on much of the Young Farmer of the Year competition. So yeah, just knowing what's actually involved with doing the competition itself and how they're structured just provided, a lot more going into it.
What changed for you that you were stronger in this year than last?
Definitely the quiz. Being better with my time management, so knowing where you can pick up extra marks, I suppose, and yeah, just that pressure, just trying to be a bit more cool and calm through the process, not get too flustered.
Sorry, Justin, I guess the other thing too is being through the grand final once before. You know what's involved time-wise. Being a dairy farmer, it's not the worst time of the year to be focusing on something like this, right?
No, definitely not. Thankfully, I'll be drying off right before the grand final too, so won't be any milking any cows at the time. Yeah. What was? I can't remember what the first part of the question was. Sorry.
No, I was just saying, obviously, your timing. So you know what you've already done it once before. You know the amount of effort you have to put in. You restructure your day. How do you plan your day? And as you said, you are coming into dry off, ending the season, still a very important time of the year. How do you restructure, or how do you, do your time management?
Yeah, so I am on a dairy farm by myself, so all the day-to-day sort of has to be done by me, but I guess in a way that's I'm not really delegating staff or anything, so I can just sort of do what I want to do midday as long as I get those main jobs out of the way. But yeah, just in preparation for it, I mean, I'd prepare probably a bit differently this time around. Actually having experienced what it's all about definitely helps a lot.
What areas will you really knuckle into for the grand final in particular, Justin?
Definitely a lot more general knowledge, like that final quiz. You can pick up quite a bit of points there. Leaning on connections that I've made throughout doing last year's competition. Like I know a lot more people now than I did last time around that have sort of been in contact with the the Young Farmer of the Year competition. So yeah, just looking towards networking, and I know now, like, I need to get a lot of my preparation done for as with the likes of skills, learning new skills, whether it be, I don't know, sheep or beef or horticulture, because I know come May we get given our innovation project, which takes up a lot of time. You should be spending most of your time on that rather than doing those other things. There's so much to it. It's it's a lot. It's a lot to take in.
Justin, one of the things, and Sarah asked me in the break whether I was ever involved in young farmers. I was going to ask her the same question, actually, and I wasn't. But one of the things that I've noticed with the competitions, and I've been lucky enough to go to the last 3 or 4 in a row, is that every grand finalist has a whole team around them, supporting them and feeding them and coaching them. Have you got that team sorted?
Yeah, in the process of it still. That is a big part of it. It's not just the individual themselves, it's definitely the team around them. So yeah, in the process of still trying to get a couple more connections. But yeah, I think I'll get there in the end of having the right team. So yeah.
What do you know about the others that are regional finalists? I'm just looking down at this list. There's some pretty hungry competitors that want that title.
Yeah, I know. I don't know a heck of a lot, but I know a few of them have given it a crack before, like regionals. I know one of them has made it to grand final before, but yeah, I know a lot of them are sort of getting to that age now where we can't really, like, this will be my last competition I'm eligible for. So yeah, I think a lot of other competitors are similar, sort of getting to that age, 29, 30, where they're aging out. So yeah, I know a lot of them will be hungry as well to get that win.
Yeah, I know Tom Slee from Otago Southland's father, former grand finalist of Young Farmer competition back in the day, will be really rooting for his son. There are a really good, strong contendership. I think a really, really strong lineup this year. It's going to be very exciting to see. It could be anyone's.
Yep, definitely. You never know what you're going to get on the day. So yeah, could be anyone's, absolutely.
Yeah. Nice.
So Justin, when I talked to you earlier today, you'd come back and you were straight into milking the cows. How's the farm going? You're milking, what'd you say, 170 odd cows on the farm?
Yeah, 170 share milking here. Yeah, the farm's actually going bloody well at the moment. It's been a cracker of a season. Best season on record I've done so far. So
where are you exactly?
It's a little place called Arkaka. It's just south, probably 45 minutes south of Auckland if there's no traffic, otherwise 2 hours. Right sort of coastal. There's like a nice floodplain pocket of land here that where the Waikato River exits to the sea. Just on the northern side of that, yeah, it's quite a nice area.
Nice. Justin, thank you so much for taking your time to join us on CountryWide CONNECT. Congratulations again on winning the Northern Regional, becoming the Northern Regional finalist for this year's FMG Young Farmer of the Year. We wish you all the very best. Andy is declined to go to the All Blacks. It's very rude, but I will hopefully be there in New Plymouth. I look forward to catching up with you and following your progress.
Awesome. Thanks for that. Thanks very much for having me on. And yeah, cheers.
Awesome.
Cheers, mate.
CountryWide Connect, connecting farmers and growers to what they need to know to grow. Your daily innovative rural show with Andy Thompson and Sarah Perriam-Lampp.